Today's episode brought to you by Car Drugs. You see this nice shirt I'm rocking? Car Drugs. Bussin'. But anyways, welcome back to the garage. We got a regular one for you today. But if you tuned in, that means you came here to see it. So come see it. We have a Kia Optima. And if you can't tell by those dirty wheels, not rims, wheels, this car is here for brakes, and it's almost, it could be possibly too late. So let's jack this car up, take the wheels off, and we will see in 2 seconds. Go ahead, check out that intro right quick. Check it out. Alright, so we're back with the wheels off. Like I said, took them off, inspected. You are here to watch a brake pad video, so you're gonna learn something today, because I'm gonna show you something today. So if you clicked on this video because you got a Kia Optima, okay, welcome to the video. We're about to change some brakes. If you are here to learn some shit about brake pads, welcome to the channel, girl, because I got something to teach you. You know, in the world of, I'm just an independent woman and I'm out here whipping my car around and, you know, crashing into everything. It's just like, dude, what is this? What is that? If this is what brand new look like, what is that? Good freaking Lord. That thing is horrible. And then, in the world of, I'm gonna use a scratchy one. So if you don't know why your brake pad scratches, if you see this, I gotta get it to the right focusing point. Do you see that silver thing right there? That is that thing that be like, when you press the brakes because you ride them too long. And you see the black part. The black part is the pad. See, this is the back. It holds everything. But this part over here with the crease in it, that's the pad. So once you use up so much pad and get to that scratchy silver part, you only got that much left. Like, you see underneath the silver part, that shadow, that's all you got left, dog. You're gonna have to change your brake pads, because if you let your stuff, hold on, let me stand the flashlight up. If you let yours get to this, ain't nothing left. Ain't nothing left, look at that. I'm sorry about the light. It's doing this weird little like shuddery up and down thing. There we go. Ain't nothing left right there. That's literally, I'm gonna put this right here, is the back piece. All of this is gone. Never let your brakes get that bad, because you might destroy your caliper. This thing right here. And if you destroy this, then it's too late. Then you have to buy this, and this, and I'm going to tell you, just 2 of these is expensive. And brake pads, they're about, I'm going to give you about 30 to 80 bucks, depending on the car. Maybe more if you got something fancy and exotic. But these things right here, probably like 60 to 80 each, and you got 4 of them. Do the math, or use your calculator. But anyways, we're about to take these off and put these on, because it's a new day, baby. So we got to take these 2 screws out. This is why everybody can't do brakes at home. These 2 screws, and if you can tell, it's a little rusty. Obviously, these brakes ain't been changed in a long time, so they might be in there pretty deep. So we have an impact screwdriver right here. So you basically put it right here. You get one of these from Harbor Freight or whatever, and then you hit it really hard with a hammer right there, and it'll pop those screws loose. So we're doing the front rotors and all 4 brake pads. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these and take this off and see if I can get it to squeeze back, because sometimes if you let it squeeze too deep, it won't want to go back. So let's get to work. All right, brake team, we're back. So, you see this? 1, 2. That will be that broken screw right there on the ground. And this fixed one right here. Haha. Hold on, let me show it in my hand so I can focus on my hand. Boom, this little thing. So, if you do buy one of these from Harbor Freight, you can do it the little traditional way, hit it with a hammer, boom, boom. Or after you hit it with a hammer, and if it doesn't just start coming out, this black piece comes off and you can put it on your impact gun. Just put some pressure on it, barely tap that trigger, and it will back these screws out. And then next, if you have this Kia Optima and you're here for the Kia Optima version, not the I just want to know how to change brakes, you need to take these bolts off. This one right here, and there's one on the opposite side right here. So boom, these on the Kia Optima were a 14. If you need a visual aid, that's a 14. So one, we get in there, boom. And then the second one, so that's 2. And then you're gonna have this part where you're gonna have to compress the spring. So you either, oh, I forgot. They ran it all the way to the bottom, so the piston might be all the way out. But basically, just wiggle this bad boy until you get it off. Haha. And I'm just gonna sit this here for a second. But you see this part right here? This is the piston. You're gonna have to basically like squeeze it. So you can either get a brake tool or a really good set of pliers if the piston will allow it. So let's say, I'm gonna show you. If you're from the streets or whatever and you're just working on this in your driveway, get some nice good adjustable pliers, max them bad boys out, put them about right here and just squeeze them. Actually, I'm gonna try it just for your viewing pleasure. Let me see if I can put this camera down in a beautiful angle for you. About right there. And this will be the easy way if it worked. So you would just squeeze it. But the piston's too far out on this one, so we're gonna need the brake tool. So let me get the brake tool. Alright, so we have this nice also brake pad tool set from Harbor Freight. So I'm gonna pop this bad boy open and we are gonna get to work. Alright, so yeah, that just fell. Anyways, so we got this compressed, right? Luckily, it ain't too late. So now for this part, we gotta, so I'm going to, in a second, put this to the side, but let me show you this real quick. So this part is what you gotta take off to get to the rotor. So once you take this off, the rotor is just gonna come off. So on the back side, I already loosened them so you can see them. There we go. Wait a minute. About right here. All right, you see that bolt right there? Kind of loose. There's that one at the bottom and then that one right there. So 1, 2, take those 2 off. And there are 17s, Kia people. And it should come straight off. Alright, so boom. We swapped off the old crazy crusty rotor. Quick zoom in for that one, for the people who care. For the fresh, crispy, slide your finger across it. It's supposed to be smooth rotor. Looks so much better. And then for this piece right here, let me turn away from the light. Most brake kits come with new shims. That's this metal piece, because that's what the brake pad slides back and forth. So we're gonna check the box. If it has new shims, I'm gonna put them on there, grease them up. That way they move really easy. Probably grease these up too because it's one of my friend girls. And I mean, you see this? You see how it moves? Great, but it can do better. Same thing for this one, like it moves. So it doesn't really need to be greased, but it'll help if you pull it out. Look at it. Pull it out. See how it slides in and out? These are actually good. I'm gonna leave them alone. But let's see if there's new shims in the box. And put this back together so that you can see the final product. For the front at least. Alright everybody, look at this thing right here. Beautiful. Old one. New one. Old brake pads. Look at this. This one is literally just the backing part of it. This one is some pad left. But you know, they wear at their own paces. And these are what new look like. Boom. So I gotta pump the brakes a couple times after I do the other ones, but this is the front. So we got a 14, a 14, a 17, and a 17. And you should be able to swap everything out. If you are looking to do front brakes on a Kia, you made it to your mission. But now, for everybody else who just we're gonna do it all, let's go to the rear. I'm not doing rotors, even though, even though they probably need to be changed. We got this bad boy, 14 right here. 1, 2. Already broke them loose because, you know, I like to be crafty like that. So 1, and then the second one's right here. One man army over here showing you guys how to change brakes. Boom, 2 bolts. Wiggle this bad boy off. Make sure if you have a manual that the e-brake's not on. And we just need to compress this with, again, the pliers or the brake tool. Swap. This is actually pretty light, just let it hang. Swap these brake pads, which aren't horrible, for the next brake pads. I'm gonna lube them up because, as you see, I can't just grab them out because they're kind of rusted in there. So what you saw up front was I used a wire wheel or sandpaper, anything of sorts, and just sand these bad boys. Yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna take these out, sand it down, grease it up, put it back together. So time lapse time. All right, we are done in the back. It's not my car, so don't judge. Old rotor, new brake pads, fresh, all greased up, everything's tight. Already did the other side. You know, YouTube, you only film one side, do the other side. It's all done. So yeah, if you have a Kia Optima of whatever year this is, I'll post it in the video. You know your headlights. This is how you change brakes. 2 14s, 2 17s, you get the rotor off, impact screwdriver, and yeah, they're pretty simple. Oh, in the back, by the way, I just use pliers. It works so easily. But here you go. This is your video. And PSA, don't be this person. Do you see that? Don't be that person. You can get to this point. Scratcher's still there. It's literally at the scratching point. But don't be this person, okay? And like always, thank you for tuning in to my channel to watch my videos. The love is real. I hope you learn how to change your brakes today or learn something. But don't be that guy. And don't be that guy that's missing videos because they're not liking and subscribing to the channel, or follow me on Instagram for updates on regular day-to-day awesomeness. So, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for making it this far, and have a good day.